Kawhi Leonard is rarely amused, or so it seems, to judge from his infamously stoic demeanor. In fact, when he offered a chuckle during his introductory news conference with the Toronto Raptors in September, the odd-sounding moment made headlines. So it would have been noteworthy enough for Leonard to have said Sunday that he found something funny. However, the larger context was that he was responding to comments made by his former coach with the San Antonio Spurs, Gregg Popovich, who dinged Leonard for a lack of leadership qualities. While discussing Saturday the importance to San Antonio of guard Patty Mills, particularly after the retirement of Manu Ginobili and the offseason trade of Leonard to Toronto, Popovich said, via ESPN, Kawhi was a great player, but he wasn't a leader or anything. Manu and Patty were the leaders, Popovich continued. Kawhi's talent will always be missed, but that leadership wasn't his deal at that time. That may come as he progresses, but Manu and Patty filled that role last year, and LaMarcus Aldridge came a long way in that regard also. Asked about those remarks Sunday, following a home win over the Miami Heat, Leonard said, "It's just funny to me, because I don't know if he's talking about last year or not. I guess when you stop playing, they forget how you lead, but other than that, it really doesn't matter. I'm here with the Raptors, and I'm focused on this season, and not what's going on the other side." Leonard may have inadvertently referred to the feelings of some Spurs fans and even members of that organization who thought he stopped playing for their team rather than actually being unable to do so. The 2014 NBA Finals MVP struggled with a mysterious thigh injury that limited him to just 9 games last season, none after January 13, and he grew increasingly estranged from Popovich and other San Antonio team officials. Leonard was eventually traded, along with Danny Green, to the Raptors for a package including Demar DeRozan, Jacob Poeltl and a protected first-round pick. It was a low-risk move for Toronto, which has reaped the rewards, getting off to a 17-4 start, the best in franchise history, with Leonard back to playing at an elite level at both ends. To a question Sunday about what kind of leader he is, Leonard replied, "I lead by example. Coming into practice every day, just going hard and coming into these games mentally focused. He's very serious about his game. He puts in a lot of time on his game. He's surprisingly a good leader," Raptors coach Nick Nurse said of Leonard before Sunday's game. "I've seen some great leadership traits from him." The two-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year said he helps teammates by pointing out things he's seeing in games and telling them to go here or go there. He also claimed his leadership came in motivating people, telling reporters, "I just try to lift people's spirits on the floor, don't try to let nobody get too down." It may have been the opposite of an uplifting moment, but Leonard showed a form of leadership during the win over Miami by displaying some unusual anger at a non-call and earning the first regular season technical foul of his career. "He grabbed my arm," the 27-year-old small forward could be heard yelling at a referee after he appeared to be hacked on a drive to the basket. "It was just kind of getting out of hand with some of the calls out there," Leonard said after scoring 29 points in a 125-115 win. "I mean, they're doing the best job they can, but some of the non-calls tonight, I felt like I got fouled pretty hard." Asked whether his behavior merited the tech, Kawhi replied, "Definitely.